Man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's Ross with that sauce, man. The bully lot, man. We live today with Trey Davis, man. Let me show you some of his work right here, real quick.
Most extreme on deck for the flush zone.
Yeah, man. He got them exotics, them micros, them nanos, man. How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. And as you know, every morning it begins early in the morning, getting up and getting these dogs gathering and cleaning and feeding and getting their day started. Gets my day started.
Yeah, hey, I want to know how long was you in the bully gang?
I've been in the bully gang, the exotics. I've been in the exotics for about this is what we started with importing. Then after that, we just picked up a mail, so he'll be here hopefully by the end of this month.
That's that mail you were showing me at the show.
Exactly. Bluetooth.
Yeah, that boy hard. That boy hard right there.
Yeah, yeah. He's a Hunter's son. So Hunter is a real popular stud. He's about a 9 inch stud over in China. And so this is his son. So the breeder, whose name is Orange, he didn't even pop him out yet because he's still young. Like I said, he's only 10 months. But he was gonna hold him off. But we came into him and told him, we want what you ain't trying to sell. And so that's what we did. And negotiating got it taken care of. So he'll be coming in this month.
Yeah, okay. So I see you got Nemesis too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a devil cell. That's a devil cell son. He's he's mad crazy. I taught him my silverback. He's only 11 inches, but the boy is like 56 pounds, so he's real extreme. Got that 24-inch head. He's just a
Mm.
big boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big head for one of small dog like that.
Yeah, I just dropped a female singleton off of him. Ran him back to one of my low blow daughters. It's old blood called low blow. And I had a daughter off of low blow, and so we took Nemesis back to her. We just got a singleton off of her. He looks exactly like him.
Mm. Yeah. Now, who's this young lady that's that one you got this little bitty tiny small one right here. The
That's which one is it? The lilac or the chocolate one you looking at?
the lilac one.
The lilac, that's China baby. She's 18 month old. Uh, she's a crunch. She's a 2 time crunch, and then on the bottom, she's beneath 5 time Veneno.
Mm. Yeah, she hard right there. She hard right there. You got any litters on the ground? Any litters coming on the way?
Yeah, actually, man, I do. Like I said, I just dropped 2 weeks a litter off of my in house. was my female. Her name is Kiki, and then we ran her back to Burrito, and so she drops on Friday actually.
Mm.
So her C-section is gonna be on Friday, so I have that litter, and then of course the Singleton I told you about. She's 2 weeks old now. That's off of Nemesis.
Yeah, I recalculated my stuff. My litter dropping on Friday too.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we're gonna be welcome together, I take it.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
When I'm falling asleep, man, I'm gonna hit you up so you keep me up.
Hey, how do you like that show? The post birthday bash for.
Man, I tell you, and I'm not just saying this, bro. I go to quite a few shows, you know, especially around here in the Midwest. I try to get out, you know, outside my region, but honestly, that's probably been one of the best shows I've been to in a long time. I'm talking about it's up there. It's one of the best, and it's just not just the dogs, but it was just the atmosphere, man. You know, people were there, you know, just watching people, you know, standing around, and when someone won, you know, watching everybody clap for each other and being there as a family, and you know, there wasn't no craziness, wasn't no arguments, no fighting, you know, no yelling. It was just everybody was around just having fun. I was just, you know, I mean, I was sitting right there, like you seen. And I was listening to a lot of people, man, and the conversations was just, man, did you see that dog? Did you see that dog? Everybody was just really giving love to each other, and I really appreciated that. So it just set the atmosphere.
Yeah, man, it was nice, man. It was I think some of the people that won didn't supposed to win though.
I think you don't have that at every show, though. I mean, that's one thing I will say. You know, there was a couple times, you know, I you know, questioned some of the decisions, but I look at it, I always say, you know, every dog has its day. So I'm sure there's times I've walked out with wins and people said, you know, my dog shouldn't have won, this, that, and the other. So I don't really worry about it. I just take my dog back, go back the next time and try to get the next win.
Yeah, man. You can just look at some dogs and be like, that dog won, this dog should win, and then it'd be the dog that you ain't even looking at that win. And I'd be like, what's going on?
Yeah, and see, that's a good thing about the BRC, man. I mean, that's why I just want to give them a shout out while we're talking, because one thing about the BRC with, you know, Anthony Pope and Kevin Green is the fact that they have shows throughout, you know, so like last weekend we was there. They had the 2 on Friday night, then they had 4 shows on Saturday. So they had actually 6 shows and sanctioned shows, and then 2 fun shows, which, you know, June did the fun show on Saturday. And what makes it so good is every show has a different judge. So you're always going to get a different opinion, so you get different eyes.
Right.
So that's what makes it good, because you might not win one show, but you can come back and win, you know, 2 or 3. I mean, I think the first night, Friday night, in the sanction side, man, we made it to the best of show, in show 1 and show 2. So Avalanche, my little white male, he won best exotic, went all the way to best of breed, and went to the best of show. He didn't win, but you know, to get to the best of show, man, I'm proud, because there's people that's never been to a best of show. That dude, you know, went 2 in a row on Friday night. Then we came back on Saturday. He didn't go to the best of show, but he showed out in the fun show side. So that's why I said it's really good that they had that many shows, because it just gives people more opportunities.
Yeah, most definitely. It shows.
Higher when I got done. I mean, this whole weekend, and I even to the point where I think that was one of the things with the dogs. You know, them dogs was, you know, there at 11, 12 Friday night. We was at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So them dogs was pushing. I don't think people really see how much, you know, we put into this. This is work, bro. And so, you know, Saturday we didn't get down to almost midnight. So when you got, you know, back-to-back shows like that, it puts a real toll on these dogs. So it's more than just showing up. You got to come, like we always say, you got to put in that work.
Yeah, you most definitely do. But man, you got some hot bulls over there.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Really do, man. I appreciate that love, for real.
Yeah, that female was in my opinion the best micro at the whole nano at the whole show. This in there just take everything from everybody. Wasn't nothing messing with her. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I said,
You said that on Saturday too, man.
yeah.
I just wanted to say I appreciated that for real. And I'm honestly, man, I'm humbled when I hear it because, like I said, there's some bad dogs out there. So to hear you say that and you came up and told me that, I really appreciated that. So I just want to say thank you for that for real.
Oh, no problem. Wasn't nothing messing with her. That's why I said I'm gonna start doing my own. I'm gonna do my own trophies and own awards at they dog shows. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people like when we sit back and we watching these dogs and you just look, you could just see who's supposed to win, right? I can. You can just look. It don't take me no 15 minutes, 20 minutes sitting there, keep looking at these damn dogs over and over again. It don't take none of that. You dig what I'm saying? You just had a better, well put together dog. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So,
we put a lot of work. We really do. I mean, like one of the things I try to do, like every single day, because like when we got that dog from China, right? We just got them. It's not even been a whole month. And so over in China, it's a little bit different. The culture is different. So the dogs don't go to a lot of shows and stuff like that. They don't spend a lot of time outside the cages. So these dogs come in, they've got some issues you got to work with. So it's not just you get these dogs, bring them to shows. I mean, we had to really, massage them back and bring them back and get them healthy again and strong. Because, just the trip alone was 4 days in a crate. The third from China to here. These dogs don't even get out the crate. So that's like driving. If you think about driving your car for 4 straight days, not getting out, how you feel when you get out. You're going to be all tight, can't move, can't walk. That's how these dogs come out. So we had to really, whip them back in shape and really just work with them to get them to even to the point what you seen on Saturday. And I'll be honest with you, China baby, she's probably 50% of where she's going to be. She's not even 50% right now. So when you see her again, hopefully, man, I'm telling you right now, she's going to be a totally different dog.
Man, yeah, that's what's up, folks. So they basically just they shipping them over here on a boat.
No, they fly them in. Yeah, they fly them in. So they come in, and so they'll fly in from China, but they got to go through a long process because there's an application process, then they got to get permitted, and then they got to get approval from the United States to even allow them to come in because with all the problems that they've had with the diseases and stuff like that, and some of the dogs bringing in, different diseases. So they're stopping them at the border, not even letting a lot of them in. So that's what you got to deal with. So it's a long process. I mean, it really is. And that's why I think a lot of people don't even want to deal with it because it's not just you can make a phone call and you go pick your dog up. I think with China and with Lizzie, my chocolate tri, remember the chocolate tri you seen with her too?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it took almost 2.5, 3 months, bro. Just to get them from the final, negotiated price to saying this is what we're doing to actually seeing them touch down and arriving here in America, it took us almost 3 months.
Dang.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll put this out here so that way your listeners of your podcast can hear this. It just don't jump out there when you deal with these dogs from China. Import dogs, do not jump out there because I'm telling you right now, there's probably a handful of real breeders. The other 95% are scams. They're straight scams, and so that's why so many people in America are against importing these breeds because there's so many people out there knowing that it's easy money to make because Americans, they just want to jump on the first thing they see, not understanding, man, they got technology over there. They can Photoshop a video. And so you could be sitting there looking at that dog on the video and it comes in, it still is not the dog you saw because that's how much technology they got. So you got to be real, real careful. So I'm putting that out there for you and your listeners to say, man, be careful with these, imports and these China breeders. If people really want to get into the imports, hit me up, let me know, bro. I'll walk them through and I'll point you in the right direction because I've established a great relationship with one of the top breeders over there in China. I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, so man, y'all get in tune with them. You understand me? When you want to get these imports and you don't want to get jerked out your money, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I'll tell you straight up. I mean, once all your money over there. There's no way to get it back. So if you shooting over, $20, $30, $50,000 over there, and you expecting that thing to come back, and it comes back completely different, or it might not even come back, because a lot of horror stories you've heard, people buy these dogs, spend 5, 6 figures on these dogs, and all of a sudden they block you.
Oh yeah.
You go completely just missing. You just MIA. So I tell everybody, be very careful dealing over there and importing. It's not a game. They serious about the scamming whatever.
Yeah, like me, I'm not. When I spend my money, it got to be right then and there. I got to see it and all this. Even when I'm mating with a dog.
That's why I said, man, make sure that your listeners, everybody who's out there, listen, make sure make sure you're going through somebody's reputable. So it's very hard if you haven't, established that. But like I said, this is going to be my third one. So I mean, I definitely know who to go to, and everything that that we've got looks like exactly like what we saw. And he's gone even further to tell us, if you go through us, it's going to be exclusive. You're going to get everything directly from him. You're not dealing with a broker.
Yeah, but this is my thing. How do they get their dogs from America and then go over there and just create some other stuff and then send them back to sell them back to America?
I mean, I'm not gonna bash anybody, but I'll say this: America, we got this thing called American pride. You know what I'm saying? And we make everybody believe that we got that juice. We got this. But to be honest with you, everybody got the same thing. The only thing is, you got to understand, here in America, we what I would consider, we major in so many things, and so we get caught up in so many things. So we over here trying to do our business, we over here trying to do family, we over here trying to do dogs, trying to be MCs and judges. Over there, man, they got one specific thing that they focus on. So that's the reason why there's so much advanced in everything over there. So they got the same dogs, but their technology and their advancement in science and being in those labs, they're creating stuff, man, that we've never seen. I got information on some stuff they're doing right now, and right now we're so far behind. It'll be 2 or 3 years before it ever hits here if we keep going at the pace we're going, because our pride is telling us, hey, man, we got what we need. No, we really don't, bro. I'm telling you, there's some stuff over there right now, just like you said, Brent said about China. China, baby, is literally 7 3/4 inches, bro. 7 3/4 inches, and you saw the wicket. I put it on the wicket, and I'll put it out for everybody. Let everybody see. 7 3/4, man. Do you know how small it is from the ground to her shoulders? And to say that, and a lot of people have been going around saying they got these 8, 9, 10-inch dogs, and you said it yourself, man, that dog is smaller than a trophy. You just don't see that kind of stuff over here, and when you do, it's a train wreck.
Right. In the champions thing.
Like, yeah, they get all
First
messed
place
up,
in the
Jack.
champion class.
You just tapped out.
Yeah.
The price to win.
They take the stuff what they got, and they just stay in the bowl. They just whip it. They in the bowl. They whip it, man. They're not satisfied until they get what they want. Well, I think we rest on our laurels a lot. We get complacent.
Yeah, dude, they got some heat over there.
Well, it's crazy. It's nuts. And so my thing is, man, and everything I've always done, I always want to have the best of the best. If I want to do it, I want to do it at the top. So where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go find the top. I'm gonna find that best.
Yeah, man. It makes sense. I mean, I be telling people like this, like sometimes they be buying dogs, and I be like, bro, you sell that and go get something for real. And they sometimes people be thinking that I'm hating. I'm not hating. I'm just telling you that it's about to take you forever to do what you trying to do.
Exactly. See, I was thinking about you because they said, oh man, you want to buy dogs? Yeah, you bought dogs too. The problem with it is, you went and bought a dog, and it's going to take you 5 years to get where I'm at. I'm there.
Right.
What I bought. You feel me? I ain't got to sit there and wait and go 2 generations and wait 2 more breeds to get down to where I need to go. I'm there now. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to improve on what I already got.
Right.
So where does that put us at? You see what I'm saying? And so that's kind of the mentality. And so it's a mentality behind it. You know, you can sit there and boast and brag about the fact this is my production. This is my production. Yeah, look at your productions. You got level 5, but just you produced it. I understand that. But if you really want level 10, you know, you might want to hit that reset button and start all over.
Right. I be telling people sell everything and go buy something. Sell all them dogs. Look, have a litter, sell the mama, sell the 8 puppies, and take all the money and just go buy you something for real.
Start off with and make that a foundation. That's probably one of the biggest, what I would call, you know, that's the breeder's hoax to me. You know, that's the breeder scam. You know, we always talk about scamming. That's a scam to me. When you got these breeders running around talking about this is a foundation of female. That's not a foundation of female. That should have been pet home.
A lot of them.
That dog should have been a foundation of female. That's a pet home female.
A lot of them should have been pet home, and that's what I be saying. I be like, man, like I made a post. I say people be saying they dog 5 times this, 3 times that, and the dog look like 8 times shit. That's a quote. That's a Ross Media quotable. Yeah, it's like they be overpricing for these dogs, man. It's like, come on, man. She done had 4 litters. You still want 10,000.
Crazy part about it is, well, if we just be real and talk about it, when you tell people that, now you consider it a hater. Because I'm being honest with you. And I tell people all the time, if you don't want to know, then don't ask me. Because I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Don't get your feelings hurt when I tell you the truth, because there's some stuff out there that we shouldn't just be pushing out. There's some things that, if we're going to improve this breed, we got to improve the breed with quality, not with quantity. And so that's what the breeds, that's what these breeders and these exotic people are doing. They just are pushing a bunch of quantity out.
Yeah.
But a lot of the quantity is not quality.
No, most definitely not. And they don't care neither, though.
No, they don't care, because it's all about the money for them. It's all about the dollar.
Yeah, they don't.
And that's the reason why they out here sitting there asking, "Hey man, can I get that pup for $2,000?" But then they're gonna sit there and breed that dog and try to sell the puppies for $5,000.
I know. Pathetic. This is another thing that I call pathetic too, is when they get a dog and they say, oh, we're looking for a pup back deal, but they got so many requirements on how the dog got to be for a pup back deal, and they ain't got no money. Go see me personally. I buy my own studs. You see, I buy my own females and my own studs, and I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna sell this. You dig what I'm saying? I create. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no problem with buying my own stud. Or you know, because you spending 3, 4, 5,000 on a stud credit, buy a stud. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or
Save your money up and buy quality, not quantity.
yeah.
Big things, man. I had to learn that. I had to learn it because I was guilty of that. You know, I want to jump out there and I want to have all these dogs. I want to have all these, and you get to a point you begin to realize, wait a minute, you got to put these brakes on, and you got to start buying quality if you're gonna buy.
Yep.
So that way you can produce quality.
Exactly. They're not understanding that. Like you got to, or you gotta, or sell, like I say, mate her, sell all them reindeer ass dogs, and go buy something nice off a reputable breeder, something nice, and somebody will give you a stud credit because they'll like your female. You know what I'm saying? With a bully pad X and all that. You know, I think I be trying to get these people game on them bully pad X. It help you sell the dog even faster. And plus, I'm a breeder. I might see something, they ain't got no bully pad X. I'm not buying it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not. I want to see what's inside these dogs. It's 2024. There's no reason why breeders do not gotta have a bully pad X on their dog. I advise them, don't buy a dog if you don't have one.
And that's the other thing too. You got to be careful even with that nowadays, because you got these people out here hanging papers. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a big thing. You know, one of my big things is I go beyond just that ped, because the ped's going to eat. They can lie on a ped.
Yeah.
But one thing you can't lie on is that DNA.
Absolutely.
So when we were looking at this, we got to go one step further, just like the Frenchies. We got to go a little bit further and start doing genetic testing.
Right.
We got to start looking at the DNA. We got to start looking at what's the real bloodline. Because you can't sit up there and tell me if you know your colors and what is being produced that this dog and this dog produce that dog, and you ain't got nothing in there. How do you show me your Merle, but you ain't got no Merle in your whole entire pet?
That's something that I had a talk with one of the guys. I ain't gonna put him out there, but he owned one of them pet websites, and I asked him, I say, bro, how do these two blue dogs make a Merle, nigga? Like for real? Oh man, it's about the money. It ain't even woo. Let's make some money. And I'm just like, you hanging papers.
Come on, we're gonna talk about that one real quick.
Yeah, ain't
you know as well as I do. Ain't no such thing. But see, when you got young folks jumping in the game that don't know nothing about dogs, ain't never bred before, they just sit there and found out or thought that they was gonna make a lot of money. They jump in with no knowledge, so they're naive. They believe everything. So it's easy to tell them, oh yeah, these two blue dogs produce a Merle because this dog right here is a Merle carrier. Well, if you don't know nothing about the game, you don't know nothing about colors and DNA, you fall for that. And that's what's happening.
Yeah. Straight suckers. Yeah.
It's the scam. It just becomes another scam. And so that's why I say you got to start learning to deal with trustworthy people. You know, people that have been in the game for a while and they got a reputable reputation behind them, and you ain't hearing a bunch of mess calling their names. I be sitting there watching a lot of these dudes, man, and every other week they into it with somebody on social media, going back and forth, hostile. And so when that happens, you begin to see there's a reason for that. Because a lot of these dudes was messy, man. And they're running scams on people. And so that stuff starts to show up, and that becomes now your reputation.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's out here that I know for a fact are some straight scumbags when it comes to dealing with these dogs and with how they do business, how they conduct themselves, how they lie, how they hang papers, how they don't give people their papers, you know what I'm saying, how they try to overcharge everybody, you know what I'm saying. And then I be thinking, like, how the hell did these niggas last this long in this game doing all this goofy stuff? That's what I want to know, like, how they last this long being goofies. Yeah.
But then when the first person rises up and says something, now all of a sudden they want to try to blackball that person for speaking up.
Yeah, that's why, my platform is all my platforms. If it's because I'm a videographer, and I even I've been around Floyd them for 2 years. I was cameraman in his gym and all that. My stuff is truth based. So you know what I'm saying. Even when it comes to when I'm flipping with the bullies, man, I'm gonna tell everybody on here now. All these goddamn bullies papers are hung some type of way. Some way, somehow, from the beginning of it, when they first started, or it was in the middle of them, they all hung because ain't no pit bull and no Staffordshire Terrier made these damn dogs. So they done added something to it, from a Frenchie to the bulldog to the mastiff to the course or whatever. They done added something to it.
That don't even pass the eye test. You feel me?
Right.
You can look at these dogs and say, wait a minute, there's no way. But again, you got all these hustlers out there trying to make a quick dollar. And that's the reason why a lot of these people don't understand, man. It's hard to deal with people like that because you got to realize you're spending a lot of money for these dogs. These dogs ain't cheap. And so if you're spending that kind of money, you want to know that your money is being invested in something that's going to be there for a while, longevity.
Right.
I want to sit there and go to a breeder that, he got a nice dog. I buy that dog. But then a year from now, I got questions or I need to come back to him for something. And he's no longer even breeding dogs no more because he just jumped in and jumped out.
Hey.
So first question you asked me was, how long you been breeding?
Right.
That's what you need to be finding out. How long you been breeding? I won't be breeding with no dude that just jumped in 6 months ago.
Uh-huh.
Let me see you got some longevity in this thing.
Them PPP loan breeders. Hey, my people mad because look, I put a couple people in the game 2019. And it was right before the coronavirus and all that. So me, when I jumped in the game when you gotta post like crazy. You gotta get in them groups, and you gotta really, you gotta do your work. So that's normal to me. So I'm excited when I get a little and I gotta go into everybody inbox, or I gotta do this and that, because that's the fun part of the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Is how long it's gonna take me to get these dogs off. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Go back a little bit further because I mean I told you I was selling, I was breeding cane corsos, so I was selling before the internet days.
Yeah.
We didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't big like Facebook and all that. I mean, you talking about the MySpace days, so we didn't know nothing about the internet hustles. What we had to do is we had to get in newspapers and make posts and go ahead and put up flyers around, and you had to ride around on your bike and talk to people. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was the real. When I say grassroots breeding, that's what we did. We had groups that we would get together every Saturday. We would bring people to the park. We was doing meet and greets, didn't even know it. We would meet up at the park and we would be looking at each other's dogs and be like, hey man, let me check your dog out and your dog. Let's see how these would breed together. That's the kind of stuff we did back then.
Right.
So it wasn't all this internet stuff, man. The internet has made people just really, really lazy, if you want to be honest. We got a lot of lazy breeders because they ain't really got to work. You put a post up and get 100 likes, somebody's going to hit you up like, hey, can I get a pup?
Mm-hmm. You got to evolve with the time.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to get to the point now. You got to get back to the basics, man. You can't get away from what got you here. If you hustle without the internet, how much more can you do hustling with the internet?
Yeah. So look, these guys right here, they salty because they jumped in the game. They didn't hit a lick for 20, 50, 60, 100,000 PPP loan, and they thinking, oh, let me buy a Frenchie, let me buy a bully, and they seen y'all coming. Then it sold y'all all kind of BS, right? So now these people got these dogs and they done had litters and the money was still around, but the money gone now. These niggas talking about, oh, I'm getting out the game. I can't sell a bully, this and that, and woo, woo, woo. Please get up out of there because you in the way. You in the way with this garbage. You completely in the way.
But you know what? There's a blessing in disguise. Is really what it is, brother. Because what it says to me is, when they say I'm getting out the game, good. Because you really shouldn't have been in the game.
Shouldn't have been.
That's what watered the game down. That's why we got all these like you said, these Indians running around here. That's why we got all these, dysfunctional dogs running around. Because we got these folks out here that should have never been in the game out here calling themselves breeders. And man, you just can't put two dogs together and expect to make $100,000.
That's their game plan. That's their game plan. Is to I'm gonna jump in this game and I'm just about to get this money real quick. That's not how that's gonna happen, man. I don't know who told these dudes this, but it don't happen. It don't happen like that, man. Straight up. Then you got people coming in. I want a micro nano for $1,000. Gotta be a tribe and all this other stuff. And
I'll be honest with you, and this is something I've always believed. If you come to me, you asking me, and I'm selling my pups $5,000 to start, and you come to me talking about, can I get one for $2,000, $3,000? The answer is going to be no, and I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, if you can't afford $5,000, how are you going to afford to raise this dog, vet bills? What's going to happen when that dog gets sick and they give you a $2,500 vet bill, $3,000 emergency vet bill? What you going to do when you got to sit there now, because we got to sit there and do, surgicals and C-sections and all that. Man, that's much money.
Yeah.
You can't afford $2,000 or $5,000, but you want to get in the game on $2,000. No, my answer is no. I don't. Matter of fact, I might even block you because I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah, this it's a people ain't understanding this. This is it's get kind of expensive sometimes, and then it's like, man, sometimes the money you just don't get back. You just got to keep going, because you can come in the game.
Find another breed to breed.
Yeah.
There's other breeds out there that you can breed for that kind of money and still make decent money.
Yeah.
But you got to know. It's like me sitting up there wanting to drive around in a Mercedes Benz on a Chevrolet budget.
Right.
You got to know where you at and stay in your lane.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But for some reason with the dogs, they don't believe that. They just think that they just go come in the game with 1,000, 2,000, and get the best dog of all time. Then they don't want to pay for the stud credit. Then they get that, and then now they want 5,000, 10,000 for a puppy. Come on, man.
Before they want to jump out the game, they let that dog out on the side of the road, and then dogs end up at the pound. Now, that's the reason why they got such an overrun right now in these animal rescue places. Because folks don't think like that. And you're wasting your money. You know what I'm saying? I'll discourage somebody from getting in the game before I try to encourage them.
Yeah. Cause their pockets don't be together, man. Hey. Then a lot of times some people get dogs and then dog down. You need to spend 10, 15,000 on a dog. Boom, die. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Dogs that got loose. They done bought these dogs and they got loose and you just lost your money.
After you just drop, money on these dogs. It hurts, but at the same time, it's life. It's gonna happen.
Man, it's the game.
It's the game. Exactly.
It's the game, man. Straight up. But
these are the stories we don't tell people because what we do is we glorify these folks, pumping them up so that the way they spend their money with us. But we don't tell them, we tell them all the pros. We don't tell them the cons.
Right.
We don't show them that side of it because I bet you if we really told them the truth, most of these jokers would have never gotten into the game.
Nope. When I got in the game, when it was like 2013, I believe, 2012, 2013, something like that. Everything just was going good for me. I'm having litter after litter after litter after litter. I'm just batting 1,000. I'm seeing other people that ain't having no litters. I'm like, what the hell they doing wrong? I'm just smacking litter after litter. Then I stop, come back 5 years later, run them to 8 females using my same method I was using back then. Ain't nothing take. Nothing take. Now I got to do pedestrians and all this other stuff because I'm like, man, what didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? Man,
see, my story was just the opposite. I went out and I bought a female and spent, I think it was almost 10 grand for this female. Man, she wouldn't take. I tried 3 cycles. She didn't take for 2 years. Would not take. I don't care what I tried, bro. I did AI, I did TCI, I ran surgicals. She would not take. I was like sitting there thinking to myself, I didn't spend all this money on this female, and she gonna become a pet home. We finally had to stick with it, and she finally took. But I mean, these kind of things happen, and people need to understand that.
Yeah, you gotta have that room. You gotta have that room to take care of these dogs and to house them, because sometimes it ain't like you said, it ain't no overnight success, man. Sometimes that thing could take a minute for you to you know what I'm saying, to get your money back on your investment, a return on your investment.
Yeah, and that's how you have to look at it right there. You gotta look at it as an investment. When you start, hey, you gotta. I'm sorry,
yeah, man. Yep. Sometimes that money don't come back, and you just be like, man, I just spent all this money on this dog and this and that. I just had to get 2 of them away. A babe granddaughter, I didn't try to breed her 3 times. Hey, somebody else had some fun with her. And another female, 2 of them, I had to just get 2 of them away. Like, man, then go buy 2 more. As soon as I buy these other 2 in heat, man, boom, shorty pregnant, just like that. I think the other one pregnant too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man.
That happens a lot too, is when you get a female, she starts having problems coming in heat. You'll see that too. Split heats, silent heats, and things like that. So a lot of times it's good once one comes in. A lot of times you can get female around all you females start coming to heat at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there. I think this one had to split heat because she was my Frenchie. Now I was gonna get rid of him, but I'm just gonna use him just to detect these females because he be on them. My exotic, that dude, he hump on anything. A rabbit come back here, he go hump on it because he's still young. But my Frenchie, that's like a old grandpa. That he not jumping on nothing unless it's the scent. So she threw the scent out for a few days, boom, made it. Then she stopped. He stopped jumping up on her. I'm like, man, what? This ain't nothing but a few days. About 5, 6 days later, he right back up on her again. Started back. I said, man, this might just had a split heat.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like,
I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you for, just coming over and taking time to speak with me over the show. That was good. It was real good.
yeah.
That's one of the reasons I love going to those shows for a reason, for the networking piece.
Yeah.
People that you never would have met before, get, these types of connections like this. I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do, too, is I want to hit you up and talk to you about some of your video I do, because you had told me that that's what you did. And so after I got home from the show, I went on your page and checked you out and saw, some of your stuff that you was doing. But I definitely want to get with you because I got some things I want to do for promotionals for the camp.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to get together.
Yep, man, no problem. We go politic. I got your number. You got my number. We go most definitely stay in contact, and I'm gonna get you back up on here again, man. Straight up.
I appreciate you. I really do. Let me get these dogs together. I hear I got a lot of these dogs real quick here. It's starting to get a little warm out.
Okay. Well, y'all wanna follow him. You know what I'm saying? This is Facebook right here, Trey Davis. You dig what I'm saying? And
IG is 317 _ exotic _ killers. 317 _ exotic _ killers.
yeah, because he most definitely got some heat over there. I ain't gonna lie. He most definitely got some heat. But yeah, man, I'm stay in tune with you, man. I'm gonna hit you back in a hot second.
All right, Ralph, man. I'll talk to you, bro.
All right, no problem.
All right, bro.
Place in the champions thing.
What'd you say you got what?
First place in the champion class.
You just champed out?
Yeah.
The price done went up.
It's a lot to compete with anyway.
He that big. It's just he big, but he clean too though.
When you got a dog that big, man, you got to think. Anything small is not gonna rock. Like unless you got a judge that's like classic dogs, he big, he can move. Like size matters in the BRC. Like you know what I'm saying? And he that big. So it was just a matter of time. It don't shock me. It's just I'm happy I was here today. It don't shock me at all.
Shit.
How you feeling though, man?
I
Feel
like
good,
a
like
champion.
a champ.
So how many shows you say it took for him to do that?
Four shows.
4 shows.
Yeah, we got 4 shows.
Is that a world record? Champed out in 4 shows?
You got some that got first. You got one
Yeah.
show.
But this your first time though.
Yeah, we've only been doing this since BRC National. That was his first show. That was in November.
See, what make his different is it's a lot of naysayers behind him. Everybody else was quiet when they won. So it's a lot of critics where it's like, oh, you feel like he got this flaw, that flaw, but he's still champ. And quick. So
And
it's
quick.
definitely
So
a different type of bragging right now.
I think we're good in this situation.
Yeah, we great in this
We'll be all right.
situation.
We're gonna be all right. I just want to see what they got to say now. He's a champion now, and he won his first place in the champion class. I mean, what else can you say about it? I mean, they ain't got nothing to say no more. If they do, they're crazy.
Hey, y'all watching Ross Media, ROSS, okay? This is Debo from Hit Movie Friday, and I still got the bicycle. Now get out of my face. We about to fade to black.